What's up, ladies and gentlemen? It is White Gamer, and we're finally about to get the second winter update. Now, it's been exactly a month and 3 days since we last got the first one, so it's about damn time we got an update. So we're gonna go over it now. This update will be dropping Wednesday morning, latest Thursday. So for some of you guys, by the time you see this video, the update should be up. I'm recording this on a Tuesday night at 8:49 p.m. So keep that in mind. Anyways, let's get into it. I'm hoping a lot of fixes on matchmaking, stability issues, and just gameplay in general. So we're not going to go over the ultimate team stuff. Like always, I'm going to put the full patch below. Let's focus on the gameplay and then later on the clubs. So in certain situations, the positioning system was bringing players too close to the ball carrier when cutting off passing lane, resulting in auto tackles. I'm assuming these two things have to do with AI and just the auto tackles and the positioning of the ball carrier in certain situations that will cut off the passing lanes and passing options. Not much to say about that. Address multiple situations where the goalkeeper would deflect the ball instead of catching it, making it look like they fumbled the save. Now, this could be a really good one. Sometimes, whether it was human goalkeepers or AI goalkeepers, instead of them catching the ball, they would just let it drop and it could lead to a goal or an opportunity for the other team. This also happened on chips as well. I remember some keepers wouldn't go chase the chip after they got chipped over. So hopefully goalkeepers can catch the ball much better. Whenever there's any goalkeeper update, it's always a W. So I'm glad this situation got fixed for those that play goalkeepers, and even if you don't play goalkeeper, just for AI goalkeepers in general, that they're going to be catching the ball much better. Address an issue where skill moves could be unresponsive or not be triggered. This is good. Anything that has to do with responsiveness is always good, guys. So for those that like to skill, I know in Ultimate Team, when I play Ultimate Team, I like to skill sometimes. And sometimes when you do certain skill move, it just wouldn't register. It would just not register and you can lose the ball right away. So glad that got sorted out. Address an issue where the goalkeeper could sometimes fail to perform desperation animations when running back to the goal on chip shots. This is literally what we're talking about when we were talking about the goalkeepers thing. That sometimes when the keepers get chipped, they don't hurry up enough to catch the ball when they can catch it when they get chipped. So I'm glad they added an animation where, it makes them worry about the chip and go after the chip. Again, like I said, anything that has to do with goalkeepers and improving them is always good for the game, I believe, especially for those human goalkeepers. Next, address an issue where the player not receiving the ball from the ball kid could cause a broken throwing animation, preventing the game from progression. I actually didn't know this was a thing. I didn't even know this was a thing. That sometimes the ball kid wouldn't give you the ball, and it would just prevent the game from keep going on. This probably has to do with career mode because I've never seen this issue or even heard of this issue. And that's the thing with some of these patches that EA likes to drop. Some of these issues are very minor. But anyways, let's keep going. Address issues where attempting a lob through pass would sometimes result in a through ground pass instead. So if you were trying to do an over the top through ball, for example, if you're on PlayStation LB and Y or L1 and triangle, instead of it doing the over the top through ball, sometimes it will just do the ground pass. I guess people were having issues with that. Nothing too major, but it's always good to have any sort of passing get sorted out. Players were incorrectly able to do precision lobs off headers, which could result in headers launching enormously distance across the field. Now, I actually saw a clip of this on Reddit. I don't think I'm going to be able to find it because this was a couple of weeks ago, but sometimes when you go for the precision lobs, which I think it's with RB or R1 if you're on PlayStation, where it shows you the precision tool or the little line, the header will fly off completely. I only seen it once, and again I saw it on Reddit. But yeah, the header will just fly off. When you go for the header, the ball will fly off super far out in the pitch. That got resolved. We have resolved this issue, and players will no longer be able to perform this action. They're just talking about that issue above. Sometimes the goalkeeper could trigger an unrealistic jumping animation during a save. More goalkeeper stuff. Again, For those that play Goalkeeper, let me know if you ever got an unrealistic jumping animation. Anytime there's any animation being involved with Goalkeeper and they improve it, it's always good. Address an issue where the precision pass UI would incorrectly enlarge after a pass was made. This pretty much, if you are the type of player that do those precision passes or clearances with RB1 or X or R1 and square, if you're on PlayStation, you would see that line, and where the ball indicator would drop, sometimes it would get big and large. Again, these are like minor stuff. It's UI stuff, so it's more of a visual thing. Address an issue where a super cancel sometimes did not stop the player from running after the ball. So yeah, if you didn't know, guys, you can super cancel. All you have to do to super cancel is press your 4 triggers to super cancel. That's what I've been told. I might start doing more super cancel because sometimes I don't want to get locked into certain balls. But yeah, it did not stop the player from running after the ball when you did a super cancel. Reduce the accuracy of first time lofted through passes. Okay, this is going to be interesting. So when you do those X or square ball, square if you're on PlayStation, X if you're on Xbox, they're going to reduce the accuracy of the first time through passes. I think it's the LBYs, over the top LBYs, or L1 and triangle if you're on PlayStation. It's going to be interesting to see how that plays out. In a rare situation, players could appear invisible on the pitch. There we go, guys. Finally, it took EA about 2.5 months. But those people that were having their pros invisible, which we talked about in our most recent video on the issues of the game, those players that were having invisible issues are they should no longer be invisible anymore, guys. Again, we're gonna test some of these things out once this patch is out to see if they actually did get fixed. So that was it for the gameplay. Now we have for clubs, guys, and just from the quick glance, it looks really small. We only got 3 bullets. At the top performer screen, the CPU avatar could have incorrectly body types. See, this is so minor and so stupid. Sometimes following a player disconnecting from the match, the CPU UI would be assigned as the penalty taker. Okay, I guess this is not bad. So let's say you're a striker, you lag out, and you were your penalty kicker. Now we'll go to the next human. That's not bad, I guess. Address an issue that would cause UI elements to appear twice on short goal replays. Now, see, EA should have done a way better job with this. There's way more bugs in clubs. Like the skill game issue when you do free kicks. EA, man. EA could have done way better on this pitch. And then we got a couple of updated stuff. I don't see no stability issue, guys. This update looks like an L. In my opinion, I think this update is an L. Now, this is the title update number 7 or the winter update part number 2 that we waited a whole month for. And like I said, man, EA could have done way better. So once this drops, guys, we gotta wait another 2 weeks. Then for the next update, so following title update number 7, which is the one we just talked about. So not the update we're getting on Wednesday or Thursday. The next update is gonna include, these are some of the bugs that they're gonna fix in the following update. Ground passes speed. So if you do driven passes are very, very common. I do a lot of driven passes. They're most likely gonna reduce ground pass speed. Players without the ball catching up to the dribbler regardless of pace difference. Now, this could be a really, really big one, guys. Again, this is going to be coming out for title update number 8 or the one after this one that we're going to get. For those, for example, I'm a center back, so I was easily able to catch up to attackers that had the ball. This could mean they're going to hopefully make pace somewhat more important than it has been this entire year. The keeper's positioning, finesse shot playstyle is going to get balance. So that means they're going to nerf it. So that means not this update that we're getting. Remember, guys, this is going to be the following update. They're going to be nerfing most likely the finesse shot playstyle. AI defenders interception. This is, I don't know if they're going to improve it or nerf it. Tackle backs. I'm actually glad. Hopefully this gets reduced a bit because the amount of tackles I've seen, especially in Ultimate Team or from bots or just from humans in general, when you're shielding the ball and they make a tackle and they're behind you, it has been ridiculous. And then assisted shooting, lace and finesse shots. So I think the next update that we're going to get is going to be much better than the one we're going to get today, Wednesday morning. But yeah, I'm really disappointed with this update that we're gonna get. EA should have done a much better job. There's way more issues in clubs, and even gameplay wise that need to be sorted out, like the PC stuttering. For those that play on PC, you guys know some of your games might be stuttering, and the hackers. Again, like I said, the skill game issues, way more issues, and matchmaking stability issue that EA could have fixed for title update number 7. But ladies and gentlemen, hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Don't forget to drop a like and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys next time.